This looks like a pickup, but it's a German-built survival home that fixes everything RVs get wrong. At first glance, it doesn't look revolutionary. It's just a pickup truck with a camper on the back. But that's exactly why this thing is dangerous to the RV industry, because once you understand how it's built and why it exists, you realize most RVs are designed backwards. This is a Bimobil pickup camper, built in Germany, likely from their Trek series, mounted on a Ford F-Series chassis, and it's not trying to impress you with shiny screens or fake luxury. It's built to work, to last, and to survive real travel. Most RVs are made for campgrounds. Smooth roads. Hookups. Short trips. This camper is made for people who actually leave the map. People who drive bad roads, stay off-grid, deal with heat, cold, rain, and isolation. That difference in mindset changes everything. Let's start with the biggest reason this camper already beats most RVs. It's demountable. This entire living unit can be removed from the truck in about 15 to 20 minutes. That means once you reach your base camp, you can drop the camper and use the pickup normally. No massive RV dragging through cities. No awkward parking. No being stuck with a house when you just need a vehicle. This one feature alone fixes a mistake the RV industry keeps repeating, permanently combining living space and mobility in a way that limits both. Now look at how this thing is constructed. Bimobil uses GFK composite sandwich panels with serious insulation, often around 5 centimeters of PER foam. That's not cosmetic insulation. That's four-season, all-weather, expedition-level insulation. This camper is designed to handle freezing nights, hot deserts, heavy rain, and long-term use without falling apart. Most RVs rely on thin walls, stapled wood, and cheap materials to cut costs. This doesn't. When you step inside, the difference is immediate. The materials feel solid. The drawers don't wobble. Cabinets don't feel hollow. Everything is tight, well-fitted, and clearly built to survive vibration and rough roads. Germans don't design interiors to feel fancy. They design them to not fail. That's exactly what you're seeing here. Let's talk about the bathroom, because this is where most pickup campers and RVs completely lose credibility. Here, you get a proper wet bath. Not a joke bathroom. A usable one. There's a toilet, usually a Thetford cassette toilet, which means easy dumping without needing special stations. The bathroom is compact but smartly designed to maximize space. The sink is fixed, but positioned so it doesn't interfere with movement or shower use, making the space feel larger than it actually is. Everything has a clear purpose. The toilet is a proper cassette unit, the shower has enough room to stand comfortably, and the materials are built to handle constant moisture without warping or molding. Ventilation is well thought out, keeping humidity under control and ensuring the bathroom stays usable and clean even on extended trips. This isn't a cramped, gimmicky RV bathroom. It's a real, functional wet bath you can rely on. The bathroom is surprisingly spacious for a pickup camper, and every detail is designed for practicality. You have a proper cassette toilet, which makes waste disposal simple and hygienic, even in remote locations. And the walls and floor are made from durable, water-resistant materials built to last years of daily use. Unlike many campers where moisture quickly causes mold or damage, this setup manages humidity effectively, thanks to thoughtfully placed vents and materials that handle wet conditions without warping. It's a bathroom you can actually use every day, on the road or off-grid. The kitchen is another area where function wins. You typically get a 2-burner gas stove combined with a sink. Simple, reliable, easy to maintain. There's usable counter space, and in many layouts, the cooking surface can be extended. That means you're not cooking on top of your bed or knocking things over just to make a meal. Cooking here feels practical, not stressful. The refrigerator is usually a 3-way system, 12V, 220V, and propane. That means it works while driving, while parked off-grid, and while connected to shore power. You don't need to babysit it. It just works. Again, this is expedition thinking, not showroom thinking. Storage is everywhere, and more importantly, it's usable storage. Deep drawers. Tall cabinets. Logical placement. Space for clothes, food, tools, electronics, and supplies. This camper is designed for people who carry real gear, not just weekend bags. And because everything is built solidly, nothing rattles itself apart after a few rough trips. Storage in this camper isn't decorative, it's structural. Every cabinet, drawer, and compartment is designed to carry real weight while the vehicle is moving on bad roads. You're not dealing with shallow cupboards meant for weekend bags. These are deep, reinforced storage spaces that can handle tools, food supplies, electronics, and long-term gear without falling apart. The drawers lock properly so they don't slide open while driving, and the cabinet placement keeps heavy items low and centered to protect stability. On top of that, the exterior lockers are genuinely usable, not awkward afterthoughts, letting you store dirty or bulky gear outside while keeping the interior clean. This kind of storage only shows its value after weeks on the road, and that's exactly who this camper is built for. Now look at the sleeping area. Most Bimobil layouts include a fixed overcab bed, often close to king size. That's huge. You don't need to convert anything at night. You don't destroy your living space just to sleep. You climb up, sleep comfortably, and wake up without rearranging your entire camper. Windows on both sides provide light, airflow, and ventilation. Every window has blinds and mosquito nets built in. That's standard here, not an optional upgrade. This pickup camper isn't just a truck with a box on the back, it's a fully engineered survival home on wheels. Every part, from the heavy-duty construction to the four-season insulation, from the usable wet bath to the functional kitchen, and from the fixed king-size bed to the massive storage, exists for one reason: to let you live off-grid without compromises. It drives like a truck, but it lives like a home, and unlike most RVs, it won't fall apart after a few rough trips. This isn't about flashy looks or weekend camping. It's about real travel, real durability, and freedom to go anywhere, knowing your camper can handle it. Every drawer, vent, wire, and window proves it was designed by people who actually travel, not by marketers who just want to sell you a weekend toy. The dinette area can usually convert into an extra bed if needed, making this camper flexible for families or additional travelers. The seating feels sturdy, not flimsy, and it's positioned so the space still feels open and livable. Lighting inside is soft, well-placed, and functional. No harsh LEDs blasting your eyes. Lights where you actually need them. Near storage, near the bed, near the seating area. Small detail, big difference when you live inside a space long-term. Now let's talk about water, because off-grid travel lives and dies by water capacity. Depending on the build, Bimobil campers can carry anywhere from 50 liters to over 200 liters of fresh water. That's serious autonomy. Wastewater tanks are properly sized and protected. Many builds include water filtration systems, so you're not dependent on perfect water sources. This camper is built to stay out, not rush back. Heating is typically handled by Truma or Webasto systems, often diesel-based or hybrid gas-electric setups. That means efficient heating in cold conditions without destroying your battery system. You can camp in winter and still be comfortable. Most RVs claim four-season capability. This one actually delivers it. Power systems are another area where Bimobil quietly destroys competitors. Leisure batteries, gel or lithium depending on configuration, solar panels on the roof, inverters, and shore power connections are all integrated cleanly. Large external lockers allow you to store chairs, tools, recovery gear, and bulky items without cluttering the interior. Some compartments even allow access to internal storage from outside, which is incredibly convenient during travel. The ladder to access the bed is designed to store away neatly, not float around or block walkways. Another small detail that shows experience. This setup isn't meant to rock crawl, but it's absolutely capable of handling rough tracks, gravel roads, snow, and remote routes without drama. This is where people complain about price. And yes, these campers are expensive. It's not for everyone. But for the right person, it's almost perfect. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just a pickup camper. It's a mobile survival home designed to let you live properly, anywhere you decide to stop. If you've watched this far, you already understand why this camper is different. It's not built for campgrounds, weekend trips, or showing off. It's built for people who actually travel, who stay out longer, go farther, and don't want their home breaking down around them. This is what happens when engineering comes before marketing and function comes before fashion. If you respect build quality, long-term reliability, and real freedom, this kind of camper just makes sense. Let me know in the comments if you'd actually live in something like this, and if you want to see more serious expedition builds like this one, make sure you subscribe, because this is the kind of gear that separates travelers from tourists.